Welcome to the channel, and a little video that would probably upset professional auto body and painters because we definitely don't do things the standard way around here because we don't have the facilities. And if I was to tell you that my paint booth was the backyard in the hot sun, you might think I was losing my mind. But if anybody else has ever painted in the hot sun before, you might know what I'm talking about. So this is what took place over the last 2 days. All right, so we're finally going to get a look at our gold paint. I haven't even opened this to have a look at it yet. And Castilian gold, and all set up. Well, it's got a pretty nice color to it, I think. All set up in our high-tech paint booth out in the backyard.
Everyone had one hanging on the wall. Times have changed from the days when the fit into a pocket that once was hands and a face hanging from a chain. Now it's just a set of numbers, no quarter, half past all. We're always watching and always waiting for the time to come, but we never noticed it looking back at us.
So here's where I got to with these. I'm on a mission to get them painted today, and these valve covers have just been one heck of a thing to try to repair. They were so dinged up, and after we blasted them and got the, we'll say, trim clad paint off of them, it really became apparent how not so perfect they were. And I got to admit, after I got them in epoxy primer, I was pretty much to the point of using those terrible, terrible words, good enough. And then I went, don't be stupid. Not after so much time in them. So anyways, these are drying now, and then they just need another scuff. I did a little repair. There's just some sand scratches and that I wanted to disappear, but they look pretty good now with a little bit of filler primer over top. And now I've got a bit of time. That says it can be top coated in 15 minutes, which is pretty fast. But with the sun, probably be a half an hour at least before I'm ready. The oil pan looks really good now. This is final sanded, and I just have to final wipe it so that guarantees the surface is clean, but it looks really good now. And I've got time still to sand the air breather now, because that's the other piece that has to go gold. That was already good. It just needed a prep sand for painting. So the only other thing is I haven't used my gun. I think it's been, I don't even know, probably 20 years now since I think the last thing I painted was a 91 Ford pickup truck, white. But that gun never failed me, and I'll know right away after I run some reducer through it. So yeah, my little workstation that I've been making a mess at, as you can see. I am going to get to sanding that, and then I will wipe those two down, and then I'll final sand the valve covers and see if I can still get some paint in. It is getting later in the day. I didn't expect to be monkeying around with these as long as I have, but I guess it's good just to, if you're going to put the time in and make it right. So that's where I'm at. I ran some fresh reducer through the gun yesterday. I had hoped to paint it yesterday, and between it getting later and then the wind actually kind of kicked up. Of course, because I'm in the backyard, the wind wasn't going to help me at all. Oops, I guess I should probably put some paint in it. And I must admit I had to take this to the wire wheel and cleaning the last paint off of it, which was white. All right, that looks, I think we'll be okay. Hope there's enough paint here. I would expect 3 coats probably, and because I'm painting out in the sun, the flash time should be pretty fast. Man, I hope that's enough paint. I don't know. Maybe I needed a bit more. We're going to find out pretty fast. Hopefully no real painters are seeing this, because look at the condition of this gun. That is pretty brutal. But it seemed to spray pretty good yesterday. Just had some hesitation, and so I ran it for a little longer period. All right, so I got to mask up and drag you guys outside. Let's go give it a whirl.
What if you had nothing to lose and no expiry date? All the time in the world and never learned to wait. Everyone always staring at you like you hold the cards of fate. An hourglass with constant flow, eternal progression that never runs slow. One speed forward and never turning back, providing the succession without keeping track. We're always watching and always waiting for the time to come, but we never noticed it looking back at us. Time, keeping time, it's your only task. One more second, one more minute, you hear us always ask. Time, only time, watching us waiting for a little more time. Means so little to you, you can't even buy it. Another day and nobody knew. You keep ticking along beside us. We're always watching and always waiting for the time to come.
So it's drying pretty fast. Of course, with the sun baking on it. Yeah, really fast. It's already tacking up there. I probably could have laid out the layout to make it easier. Trying to work in between things is a little difficult. This doing the moving thing doesn't help at all. Yeah, I wish I had just a little more space. And it is hot out here. All right. Yep. All right. Yeah, it's already set up. It kind of seems like by the time I make the round, the sun's already dried the other one. So now I need to go for full coverage and hopefully leave a nice shine behind.
But we never noticed, looking back at us. Time keeping time, it's your only task. One more second, one more minute, you hear us always ask. Time, only time, watching us waiting for a little more time.
So it turns out my phone overheated while I was painting, and when I was talking in between coats, I was talking to myself apparently. So I got 3 coats on it. Not too bad. We only had, there was one bug got in right there. I don't know how well it'll show on there, but I dug him out and then kind of tried to flow it out. It doesn't look like a metal flake laid out too badly. I can't complain about that paint. I've painted with worse stuff before for sure. So I'm just hoping that the sun bakes it up really quickly before any more bugs decide to join the party here. And oh, get away, get away. And yeah, not too bad. And there's only a little bit of paint left in the can, so I think it kind of was a pretty good choice as to how much. I can't see the screen. Trying to show you guys the Mercury script upright. This one too, I guess. They were a bit of work, that's for sure. One little something got in here, and I saw one little something just on the edge of the breather, although, oh yeah, right here. One little thing, so pretty lucky considering our controlled environment is not so controlled. What you wouldn't have heard that I was trying to explain in between the last coat is that it was hard to tell along here. It looked like it was silvery gray, but I think it's a reflection coming off of the lip because it didn't change when I hit it with more paint. Same with the valve covers, they kind of did that as well. So we just let them dry up, and I guess that wasn't too bad of a deal. We definitely got some gleam going on. Pretty shiny in most spots, maybe all spots. No better after you can actually bring them into the light. So that's where things are at the moment. Got lots more to do on the body here. Of course, the boys still aren't back yet, so I've been flying solo. I got, unfortunately, a bunch of work to do myself, so I'm not going to be able to stay on this like daily. That's what it needs. There's a ton of work here, obviously. It's just time. Sanding is everything, time. And I'm also still working on the steering wheel. But anyways, we got some results. We got some color. When we get the heads back from the machine shop, then we can get the rest of the engine block bolted together, and I would like to do the same thing again in the sun and paint the engine block in the sun and get it looking really good. And then we can bolt our gold pieces on it. Like, that's actually got some color now. That's a nice thing. So that's the total of this video for now, and I will just leave you with this. I was talking to my good friend Charlie yesterday, and I was telling him that I was making ribs for dinner last night and how I was doing it and that. And he said, "Oh, that sounds really good." And I said, "Well, do you want me to make you a video?" And he says, "No." He says, "You're not a cooking channel." Well, of course, no, we're not a cooking channel. But they turned out so good, Charlie, I figured I better show you the ribs. So we'll finish this video off with last night's dinner, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Yep. How'd you know? Because you saw me doing bad things?